In our last episode, we took you up a snowy Norwegian peak, flew over a medieval stave church, and shared one of the world's largest and most famous cinnamon rolls with you. And in this episode, our van is more like a magic carpet ride, transporting us all the way to Disneyland Paris, and then all the way back to England too. There were a few distinct differences between Disney in Paris versus America, like Sleeping Beauty's pink castle and the fact that there's an actual dragon living underneath. We were told to make this the first stop of the day. With basically all the same rides and Mickey and Minnie heads galore, it was just as magical and joyous as we had imagined. Add in the charm of a few more voilas, a French-speaking Mickey, Parisian music, and ratatouille, and there you have it, DisneyLand Paris. Today we went to Disneyland Paris, and now we're cozy in our van. We made some late night nachos. We got back at 10:30. And babe, what movie are we watching?
The Addams Family.
And cracked open our last bottle of rosé for this leg of Van Life Europe.
Chin chin.
Salut!
Salut. We just woke up in the van. We went to Disneyland yesterday. We're in Paris, and yeah, we're sleeping in the hotel parking lot right now. We just did breakfast. Brittany's getting ready. We're at the Explorers Hotel.
Pretty nice out.
It's pretty nice.
And we have a nice green space. This has been our front yard here. You know?
Yep.
With just 3 days left on our Schengen visas, we continued our journey towards Calais, where we would be boarding our ferry back to England. But first, we made a stop to bike around the charming town of Amiens. I love all the colors.
The colors are amazing in here.
So cute. Whistler. Crepe dance. The crepes are ready.
I'm so excited for this meal.
Bon appetit.
We've been grocery shopping all day, and I've just been craving crepes.
It's 130 euros of French groceries.
So we're gonna take to England.
Stocking up on crepes and eggs and
Lots
cheese,
of fresh produce, baguettes, and
grapes,
vino.
And yeah, lots of vino and yop. Where do I put you, food? For 2 hours we were in that grocery store. It was packed. It was a madhouse. Grocery stores in France on Saturdays are crazy.
Crazy.
Because they're
crazy
closed
time
on Sundays, but everyone wants to get what they need for the week, and then they get inspired by weekend fun ideas. And oh my gosh, the last crap. Look at that goat cheese on there. Ah!
Tomorrow we are gonna be catching our ferry to England.
Crazy,
babe.
We haven't been to England since we first started this whole honeymoon.
Almost a year and a half.
Wow. I have mixed feelings about England because my hands are really like not wanting to be cold right now.
Put them down on top of that. Yeah.
Yeah. So they're like really red and itchy. It's called chilblains. Basically, all I can do is put lanolin oil on it. Lanolin wax.
And nursing moms use it on their nipples too.
When they get chapped. So literally my cream says for chapped nipples in case
sensitive
that happens.
Nipples. Do your fingers feel like sensitive nipples?
They maybe.
Let's get back to this dinner. It was amazing.
It is about to be ready. Tell them what we just saw.
We just saw amazing fireworks out there.
We did. There were fireworks right out our window.
Yeah. Fireworks just going kaboom, kaboom,
It
kaboom.
was like perfect. And it's pitch black out there. Good morning.
Morning.
You enjoying our foggy view?
Yeah, it's pretty cool out there. We're parked on these big farm fields. Those are some really sexy socks next to you right now. I bet they smell great.
They're like sandy and smelly.
Can you get any closer to them?
Oh. They're supposed to go under the bed in the laundry area. That's your job.
We should cut out a cubby hole so that you can get in there easier than lifting up the bed.
Yeah, like a little hole. Just catching up on writing because Van Life Europe is like...
exhausting.
Yeah, fast paced because we're on a time.
I wish we could slow it down a little bit, but that's what you have to do when you work with a visa and different restrictions. But tomorrow we'll catch our ferry to England and we won't have to worry about the Schengen.
That's right.
But we'll have to wait for our flight for, I think it's about 20 days.
Oh my gosh, today's our last full day in Schengen.
I know.
Crazy until we go to Morocco. Then we gotta drive across Schengen and get out before we use too many Schengen days.
That way we can use them after Morocco.
Exactly.
It's exciting stuff ahead. Van Life Chapter 3.
Yeah.
Coming in.
Still writing Chapter 2. I'm still in Norway in here. I'm like 4 countries behind. After spending the afternoon catching up on life, it was time to head towards Calais. And if you look carefully in this footage, you can see England all the way across the English Channel. Today we're being forced to leave Europe. It's day... Is it day 90 or day 89?
89.
Day 89. We've been all over Norway, Holland, Denmark, Sweden, France. Drove through Belgium twice.
Parts of Germany.
Parts of Germany, that's right. And now we are catching the ferry from Calais to Dover, England, where we'll be for 3 more weeks before going back to America. Yeah.
It's like military fortress in the land.
It must be how they keep the
Immigrants
refugees.
from moving across the border, trying to get in the town.
Interesting. I'm pretty sure these are refuges. Not sure
I don't
what
know
they're
what
doing.
they are. I think so for sure.
Yeah. Like Sunday and everyone's gone right now except for them. Throughout our travels, we have crossed a lot of borders, but none were as fortified as the border between Calais and the ferry back to England. They actually checked our van 3 times for refugees. Soldiers going around their camper, checking it out, making sure they're not smuggling anyone in. We're next. He's up there. He's waiting. There he is.
I wonder if this is like the crap soldier job. You just gotta stand and check campers and buses and Ford Transits.
Ford
Like,
Transit,
pain
sketchy
in the
white
butt.
vans.
Z passports.
The passports.
Well, bam, we're in. We're in. We're in.
Almost. So we just made it past the French border, and right now we're about to cross the UK border before even crossing on the ferry. And just like that, we were on our way back to England, in time for sunset. The view from the top of our ferry boat. You can see the beach of Calais
Gotta have a baguette while you're up
and the sunset. True, with a baguette. We cozied up somewhere along the cliffs of Dover and called England home again. I see London, I see France. Actually, I don't see London, but I see England. We're in England.
I see your underpants.
There's France. We hope you've enjoyed seeing how we, as Americans, make full-time van life in Europe work. It's not always easy, but it's always worth it. Join us for our final episodes of Van Life Europe Part 2 as we roll across England for 3 weeks, sleeping in our van along the cliffs, finding dreamland, and making our way to the magical Isle of Wight. And that's only the things I remember. There's so much more. Sun! For more of our silliness and love, be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel, check out MrandMrsAdventure.com, and follow our unpredictable journey on Instagram.
There's a lot of nationalities coming out of there.